Good evening. This is the video newsletter for Buy Sell Short for Wednesday, September 14th. Very, very nice day in the market today. We had plays just popping off left and right. Just an awesome session. And all of a sudden, the charts that looked so shitty a few days ago are now starting to give us a little bit of hope. We're starting to get some positive signals from Europe. And, as I've been saying, the only thing keeping this market down is that crap from Europe. And when that crap from Europe disappears, we are off to the races on this market with, if we don't hear any more bombs from Europe, I can easily see us pushing new highs by the end of the year. Dow 15-minute chart, we're going to start off right here. Big move today. We had a nice little pullback going into the close, which actually helps the charts a little. We were up 260 before we went into the last 20 minutes, and then profit taking took the market down about 130 points or so. No real surprise. We've got a lot of economic data coming out tomorrow, but unless you've got your head buried in the sand, that data is going to suck. And you know what? The market really doesn't care right now. All it cares about is Europe. If we don't have any European issues, we are going to be fine, and that's what we're going to keep our fingers crossed. As for tomorrow, looking at the 15-minute chart, you can see this circle right here. We are about to get a golden cross on the 15-minute chart. And funny enough, we had that exact same thing happen 3 weeks ago when we had that last little mini rally going on that took us all the way up to those 11,700 area. We broke the downtrend line. We've got a golden cross coming tomorrow. And let's flip over to the daily chart. Monday morning, we did break our lower highs intraday trend, or higher lows trend that we had going since the August 8 lows, but we did close above that. So being chartists, and as we can make the charts say essentially what we want, our view is that that trend is still intact. We got all the way back up to the 20-day exponential, which is why it is my favorite moving average. I mentioned in the chat yesterday, or actually Monday and Tuesday, that it was very, very likely we were going to have a big up day this week. Why was that? Well, we've got options expiration, and the trend has been, at least one of these option expiration days, we have a big up move. The trend has been decidedly down, and, option crooks, being what they are, like to run the market opposite of the prevailing trend so that they can wipe out everyone and run to the bank. That's why they're called banksters. We also have the Fed next week, Tuesday, Wednesday meeting. So if we get negative data tomorrow, or, the crappy data that we expect, there'll be more of an anticipation and more of a hope for the Fed to come to the rescue next week. And that's probably what's going to hold this market up. We looked pretty negative this morning after the data came out. We dropped about 99 points. I mentioned that we were going to bounce. Little did I think we were going to bounce 400 points from the intraday low. But there you have it. Daily chart, RSI threatening to break the 50 level. Stochastics, nice little upturn. Unbounced volume looks good. But really, what has been leading this market, and yours truly has been saying that for the last few days, SMH. What a power move. All the way back to the 50-day exponential. So if you just rode those shares that we called at the bottom, when we called the market bottom, that's still in place from the August 8 lows, you are up $3 a share, or 10% move in a month on the SMH. If you bought the 30 break, you're up 69 cents intraday. If you're holding from our buys a couple of days ago, you made $2 per share on the SMH. Nothing to shake a stick at. And the SMH looks really, really good. Like I said in the video the other day, over the weekend, the key to go long the SMH was last week's action in the SMH and in Texas Instruments on Friday. We had Texas Instruments warn, downgrade their guidance, and the SMH and Texas Instruments rallied. The only thing that took it down on Friday was that shitty market going into the long weekend and those European issues. And the fact that we saw this strength, it's just played out on the tape yet again. RSI up through 50, just looks great. Next target on the SMH, 33, the 200-day moving average. Now, if we don't get any more bombs out of Europe, in my opinion, this is where we're going by year end. That's $6 higher. That's a 20% return. And you know our track record on the SMH. I will be looking to add any big dips that we see on the SMH, if it's European related, if they come near term. Now, gold. You know what? I think, how about you guys, that it's about time these gold bugs got their asses handed to them. And this chart says it could be coming. If this market is going to go on a move here near term, gold is going to get bitch slapped. The way to play this and what I would be looking at is the DZZ. It's an ETF. Breakout is 450. Target would be 5. So I would play this one small, and I would probably not hold it overnight just because I hate holding these double, triple ETFs. But this will be a great intraday trading vehicle if gold does indeed tank. Let's jump into some stock plays. We had so many winners in the chat room from the pop scan. Actually, let me go over that real quick. In case you haven't noticed, we have modified the popper scan. So if you've not been checking out the pop scan, redid it. We've got a new setup on it, breakout, targets, and it has just been on fire. Some of the big monsters on it today were SOMX, 23% return. Actually, let's pull up some of these. SOMX was a buy on a $1 break, 23% gain. SIMG, look at that. That stock was up 80 cents today. 15% move on this one today. GURE, another, up huge today. So the pop scan, we have modified it. Definitely check it out. I'm spending a lot of time on this nightly. Before it was just a scan. Now I'm going in every night, going through each and every chart and picking out the ones that I think have the best potential for us over the next session. So if you haven't been doing it, definitely check out the pop scan. It has been spitting out some monsters recently. Anyway, back to stock plays. Joe's, J-O-E-Z, jeans company, profitable, just decimated during this market sell-off. Very nice bottoming action here. We're about to break a downtrend line in RSI. We're about to get a positive ADX cross. Stochastics is exactly where I like it. Deeply oversold. The last time it was this low, the stock went on a 20% move over a couple of days. And, you know, not only is this a beaten down stock, but look what its peers have been doing. CWTR, which we've played, up, what, 90, actually up 100% over the last week. TLB, which is one on the pop scan today, boom. BEBE, boom. Sector is on fire right now. And here we have JOEZ sitting at the bottom, ready to bust out. This is a stock that I really think could give a 50% move in a decent market over the next few days. So watch this one very, very closely. Look at the chart. Minimal downside if you play stops and no disastrous news comes out. 61-cent stops, 75, 95-cent targets here. TSEM, Tower Semiconductor, decimated over the last month with the rest of the market. Semiconductor stocks on fire, breaking out. Here we've got the stock at the bottom. 20-day exponential, 75 cents. That's, what, 15% higher minimum. 50-day moving average up there at 91 cents. Stops, 62 cents. All the indicators oversold, and the sector is on fire. So this one makes for another very nice risk return play. Look what our other play like this, our other chip play, TRID. We were buying this one 2 weeks ago at 40 cents. Boom, hit 63 cents today. 50% move over the last couple of weeks. These plays are starting to bounce, and it's time to start swinging some plays a little bit. We've picked up some plays. You know, we're still in our half position stance just to see if we can get through the next few days without some crap from Europe. And you're going to start seeing more and more gains come from these swing plays. CPST, this one, I like the breakout move. We picked some up today. 116, 117. 50-day moving average at 130 is calling. RSI about to break 50. I love whenever you see stochastics go all the way up, come down to the 50 level, consolidate, and then push back through higher. The last time this happened on CPST, you can see it was back in early July, and the stock ran, retraced to 148, and then ended up running almost 20%. So this one is coiled. ASTI on the pop scan, same setup as SOMX. This is a flag formation. $1 break, kaboom! RSI has flatlined. We've got a nice uptrend in stochastics. These guys, it did this huge spike to $1.50 last month when they had that investment by the Chinese company who paid $1.15 and have an option to buy more at $1.50. Stock is under $1. Small caps are waking up. This one, break a 1 tomorrow, we go kaboom. Sirius, you know, I really like this stock for the long term. They came out today. They upgraded their long-term guidance. These guys are saying they're going to spit out $700 million in free cash flow next year. I've said it many, many times. This stock reminds me of Amazon.com back in 2001 and 2002. Everyone hated that stock. They had huge debt, and then they started spitting off free cash flow. Look what Amazon has done. I mean, it's up massively over the last several years. Sirius also has a very nice chart set up. Tested that 185 breakout. We've got a magnet pulling it to the 195. But really, if this market does continue to move, this is all the way back up, making new highs very, very soon. RSI about to break 50. First time since this market sell-off began in July. We had a positive ADX cross today. Unbalanced volume showing a significant upturn in stochastics. Nice little bottom there. Like this one for the near term. Last but not least, really quick mention, ALXA. Biotech stocks are starting to go off left and right. No surprise. Spec money is coming back in the market. They always move into bios. I really like ALXA. Nice trading action or trending action here recently. This one, you know, a bounce back to that 50, 200-day moving average up there at 140. Only going to take a little bit of volume for this one to go boom. And there are very, very few biotech stocks left down in this price range, and traders will get attracted to them. So that's it for the video. Definitely check out the new Pop Scan. Also, we are going to have a free webinar on Friday after the close. I'll send out an email on it, and we'll go over Monday's Popper Scan just to give you an idea of what we look for, how to play them, and go over any other questions you have. So that's it. See you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Good night.